Then Daniel distinguished himself above the governors and satraps, because an excellent spirit was in him. And the king gave thought to setting him over the whole realm. So the governors and satraps sought to find some charge against Daniel concerning the kingdom, but they could find no charge or fault, because he was faithful.
We won't find any charge against Daniel, unless we find it against him concerning the law of his God.
So these governors and satraps thronged before the king.
Long live King Darius!
We have all consulted together to establish a royal statute and to make a firm decree, that whoever prays to any god or man for 30 days, except to you, should be cast into the den of lions. Now, O king, sign the writing, so that it cannot be changed according to the laws of the Medes and Persians.
So King Darius signed the written decree. Now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went home. And in his upper room, with his windows open toward Jerusalem, he knelt down on his knees 3 times that day, and prayed and gave thanks before his God, as was his custom since early days. Then these men assembled, and found Daniel praying and making supplication before his God. And they went before the king.
Have you not signed a decree that every man who petitions any god or man within 30 days, except you, O king, shall be cast into the den of lions?
That is true, according to the law of the Medes and Persians, which does not alter.
That man Daniel, one of the captives from Judah, is ignoring you and your law. He still prays to his God 3 times a day.
Hearing this, the king was deeply troubled, and he tried to think of a way to save Daniel. He spent the rest of the day looking for a way to get Daniel out of this predicament. In the evening, the men went together to the king.
Know, O king, that the law of the Medes and the Persians is, that no decree or statute which the king establishes may be changed.
So at last the king gave orders for Daniel to be arrested and thrown into the den of lions.
May your God, whom you serve so faithfully, rescue you.
A stone was brought and placed over the mouth of the den. The king sealed the stone with his own royal seal and the seals of his nobles, so that no one could rescue Daniel. Then the king returned to his palace, and spent the night fasting. He refused his usual entertainment, and couldn't sleep at all that night. Very early the next morning, the king got up and hurried out to the lion's den.
Daniel, servant of the living God, was your God, whom you serve so faithfully, able to rescue you from the lions?
Long live the king! My God sent his angel to shut the lions' mouths, so that they would not hurt me. For I have been found innocent in his sight. And I have not wronged you, O king.
The king was overjoyed, and ordered that Daniel be lifted from the den. Not a scratch was found on him, for he had trusted in his God. Then the king gave orders to arrest the men who had maliciously accused Daniel. He had them thrown into the lion's den, along with their wives and children. The lions leaped on them and tore them apart before they even hit the floor of the den. Then King Darius sent this message to the people of every race and nation and language throughout the world.
Peace and prosperity to you. I decree that everyone throughout my kingdom should tremble with fear before the God of Daniel. For he is the living God, and he will endure forever. He has rescued Daniel from the power of the lions.
So Daniel prospered during the reign of Darius.